Welcome to another vlog. This is DROSOL, as you know, and today we're going to talk about one of my body paint stories. And the one that I was thinking about that sticks out the most right now is probably the time I lived with a UFC fighter. Yeah, that's right. I lived with a UFC fighter. Started with going... Well, hold up. First of all, let me tie it in why it relates to body paint. When he and I got cool, he ended up actually staying with me because I had an extra bedroom and was having issues with the hotel. He had to be here in Dallas for some business. So he asked if he could, pay some money for his stay versus staying at a hotel. And I'm like, yeah, dude, sure, why not? So for like a couple weeks and stuff, he was my roommate. So that was a fun one. And how this ties into body paint is how one of the first nights I was going out, and by the way, I don't drink, so people will think no, I don't drink. But I was hosting and showing him around the city, and I am a body painter, so I do a lot of body painting at basically the premier clubs here in Dallas, so I know a lot of people. So basically, once we did that, we came home and I ended up painting one of the girls that we were hanging out with. A friend of my model, actually. So I asked my model to bring a friend in. It somehow got viral on his Instagram where a journalist or a website, I think it was an MMA Sport or something, pulled it from his Instagram story and posted it. And the next morning, we saw it. The girls were mortified, like, oh wow, we gotta watch what happens around Nick, not because of Nick, but because of the people that follow him and want to write a clickbait story. So anywho, Nick stayed with me for that summer. We had a good time, that body painting, and then the following year,
yo, my buddy Nick's in town.
I was like, hey, I'm in town, and it was right after I had surgery, like almost a week post. So I was like, yeah, dude, let's hang out. And I was also doing a body painting. That's right, a week post. I did a body painting for an Alzheimer's event. So as I'm talking about all this, I'll be inserting these little moments and little gems. But no, I wanted to talk about that because it was one of the wildest times I ever had. Somebody, basically meeting someone that I admired already. Like, I know the Diaz brothers, like Nate. Much respect, that fight was phenomenal, dude. You are the winner, and I can't wait till your brother goes next, man. Nick, I know you're fighting, so good luck with that, son. I will be there. Jay, you're watching this at I Only Want Everything. We're going. We're gonna see this guy. We're gonna make it happen. But back to the story. So basically, he was staying with me. We went out. It was crazy. Got to hang out with him, see how he is, and man, one thing I want to say is Nick is one of the nicest guys I've ever met, man. Honestly, this is not blowing smoke up anyone's butt. Nicest guy, dude. Nicest guy, most humble. Always took a picture with everyone and all that good stuff. He never said no to anyone. The nicest of the nicest. And I partook on some meetings with him, and to the point where I was actually his photographer for that time period. We did some photo shoots. And it was cool. And the second time around when he came, I was doing the Alzheimer's event for the body paint, and I was actually doing a headpiece. So I had the model come by so we could talk about the event. He was making eggs. And she walks in and he's like, hey, I'm Nick. And next thing you know, he's making eggs. And the model's like, hey, is that Nick Diaz? I'm like, yeah. Wait, he's at your house making eggs. He just asked me to make eggs. Like, yeah. You know him? Like, yeah. Oh my God, my husband is gonna freak out when I told him Nick Diaz offered me to make eggs. I think body painting is cool. That's kind of what sparked our friendship, if anything. Living in downtown is crazy. Like, you never know what can happen, So everyone was, all right, so let me backtrack. How did this all start? How did you even meet him? This is ticket to the suite that we had. You see that? Yeah. All right, so we went to the rematch, and it was in town. The following day, I'm with a friend helping him unload some groceries because I was hosting a graduation party for my buddy Tuan. Shout out to Tuan. Just graduated, and he asked if he could host, or if I could host his graduation party at my building because we have a cool pool area. So I was like, yeah, no problem. As we're unloading the groceries, right across the street, I see who only I would know right off the bat was Nick Diaz, looking lost and confused. And I was like, yo, bro, look over there, it's Nick Diaz. He's like, who's that? And I'm like, well, of course he doesn't know. He was a biology major. I'm like, no, just somebody in mixed martial arts, kind of like big deal in UFC. So I was like, hey, let's go across and see if he needs help. He looks confused. So I go across like, yo, Nick. Next thing you know, we take a snap. We do a Snapchat after we introduce ourselves. Tells me like, this hotel sucks. And I was like, bro, tell me about it. After we start talking, he's like, hey, you know, like, I'm gonna be here for a while. If you know anything cool to do, let me know. So yeah, like exchange some numbers, and here's my handle on Instagram. Like, hey man, you've got nothing going on, slide through this graduation party. We got food, we got people, good vibes. So he's like, yeah. So I'm like, all right, cool. And there you go. Next thing you know, go to the party. Tell my guys, hey, we got this guy might come through. I don't know if he does. Act cool, whatever. And he didn't. So I'm like, all right, cool. I get it. You know, he's a celebrity, doesn't do that, but. To my surprise, he hits me up later and he's like, sorry I didn't make it, man. And he's like, I caught up with some meetings. I was like, oh yeah, no big deal. He's like, hey, I saw on Instagram, you didn't tell me that you're a body painter. I was like, oh yeah. He's like, so like, you know models and stuff, right? Hey, like, do you mind showing me around town, dude, and invite some people? Because I don't really know anyone. I was like, yeah, I'll make it happen. And you know, like I said, I paid for nightclubs, so I was able to like, use my connects, pull some strings. That's the cool thing about being a body painter in Dallas and doing a lot of the premier clubs, that it was kind of something I could accommodate. I do that, I call one of my girlfriends, one of my friends, and I'm like, hey, I need you and some friends to help me show this guy a good time. You know, he's in town, he's kind of like taking a liking to me, and I just want to, you know, show him a good time. So we do, and she calls his girlfriend, she calls her girlfriend, her girlfriend comes, we go to this sweet club, have a good night, and next thing you know, we come back to my place, everyone's hungry, and he's like, you know what, I'm gonna make some food for us. So he's like, blah, blah, blah. Next thing you know, me and the girl are talking, and she's like, I wanna get body painted, I saw that you body paint my friend a lot of times, and she says you're really good. I've always been body painted. I was like, you know what? We'll body paint you, because Nick was also like, dude, I want to see you body paint. Like, all right, cool, I'm body paint. So I'm like, we're gonna do a galaxy. So we go upstairs to the loft studio. This is a place that I had before this place, and I paint her base, and that's black, because you know I'm about to start adding galaxy swirls and all that good stuff. Next you know, Nick's like, yo, food's ready, come down, like we're about to be ready. So we go downstairs, and he's making eggs. So it's like, oh shit, so this girl's not fully clothed, and next thing you know, he's on his Instagram, and you know, posts, she's like dancing in the thing, and next day you know, a journalist pulls that story and from his Instagram story. So my body paint went viral on Instagram, and as you saw just now, so the backstory to that article was I was painting her into a galaxy. He took a Instagram story as she was based only, meaning black paint. That was the base, because he has to come down to eat. As soon as we ate, we went back upstairs, and this is what the result was. So yeah, no, it wasn't black paint only or anything. There's more to it, but yeah, that was the time my body painting went viral. This story, man, yeah, like that was a wild event, man. Like he stayed the following year, and you know, I haven't seen him since. He's been busy, but he's coming back to fight, man. So Nick, best of luck, bro. I can't wait to see and talk to you again. I'm sure I will see you at your next fight, man. You got this, brother. Also, everybody, thank you for tuning in for another vlog. I'm gonna keep these coming as this is becoming a thing. I hope everyone enjoyed this vlog, and also tune in to my Patreon. I'm starting to build my library. I'm gonna put some more content over this week, so please feel free to like and subscribe to this channel and to my other main channel, the art channel, DROSOL. I'm gonna end it with a couple of things behind the scenes with me and Nick, and yeah guys, thank you so much. This is a wrap. I'm out.
Everybody knows who this is. 209 at the 214. Check it out, Nick Diaz. Say something. Hey. Alright guys, got the homie, Nick. We're gonna be at so-and-so's. Catch us out there with Bay Mountain School and the new homies. Hey, catch me outside. How about that? Catch you outside. Hey.